But you know what?
You're home.
Things get better.
We have committed to have zero coal. It is the heart of our commitment to serving people, the planet, and prosperity.
It's the time of year when wishes are granted, because at Meijer, Black Friday is a whole week of sales on the gifts you really want. Great deals across the store all week, and Santa Bucks on Saturday. Believe, we've got everything else you need.
What's up, folks? We're getting ready to watch The Flash. Yay!
My name is Barry Allen.
Fantastic. We'll be down in just a couple minutes.
In the outside world, I'm an ordinary.
But thank you for joining us.
But secretly, with the help of my
Chatting and
friends,
talking during
I fight
commercial
crime
breaks.
and find other meta-humans like me. But when my daughter came back from the future to help, she changed the present. And now our world is more dangerous than ever. And I'm the only one fast enough to save it. I am The Flash.
Previously on The Flash.
You threw yourself off the building to save Dad?
We don't know the sound that Cicadas breathe. His lungs are injured.
You can't keep doing this. It's not healing.
Killer Frost has been gone since the night that Devoe took over your body.
She's gone for good?
I've tried everything I can think of to get her to reappear. My father told me to come find him. My dad's been dead for years.
He knew that there were two of you.
He knew the truth about Killer Frost.
We've got eyes and ears.
I knew you could do it.
There's only one sure place somebody could hide.
A Tannhauser Black Ops site.
Vanilla latte and a medium zoom for Raylene.
Thank you.
She was ready for it.
Sure, wasn't no longer.
Dang. You all went Terminator 2.
Are back in business.
And by business, he means the better than selling the satellite business.
And what does that mean?
What that means is we're getting closer to identifying the ever elusive cicada.
It's Cicada, Sherlock. Once I hacked Devoe's satellites, all I had to do was just use an impact extrapolation algorithm to predict where the shrapnel would have fallen after Barry and Nora pulled the Johnny Cage on Sally the satellite, and God rest her soul.
So now we got 46 locations
Johnny
where 46
Cage.
pieces of shrapnel landed. And one of these locations is where Cicada will have been injured.
Except we don't know which one.
Or maybe we do. You see, after my hands got sliced by Cicada's dagger, Dr. Quinn, medicine woman here, measured the dark matter in my system.
And its levels of concentration were higher than any I'd ever seen before.
Insanely high. And the only part of the satellite that would have dark matter levels that high.
Is the core, which is where Cicada's dagger came from.
So we find the location of the core and we'll know where Cicada was that night.
You know, FEMA set up sites to help people after the Enlightenment. If Cicada was injured, maybe he received medical treatment at one of them.
That's a great idea. I mean, we could check with FEMA to see if any fathers matching Cicada's description reported any injuries in the crash site.
So, we split up.
Okay, great. I'm good at tracking things down, so I will try and find the satellite core.
Come with you and everybody else look for the names.
Do you mind if I actually come with you too? I just said I saw you jump off the building last week, and that was awesome. So I thought maybe I'd come with you while you did some detective work.
I think that two people is going to be more than enough for you.
I think what he's trying to say is that we would love to have you come with us.
All right, well, why don't I talk to FEMA, see if I can get some names?
Hey, I know Joe's been itching to get out of the house, and it might help to have an actual badge.
When nobody does case snacks like Joe West, I'll swing by on the way.
So, Snow Patrol, what's going on?
You tell me.
I'm guessing it's not a coincidence that we're left here with nothing to do for the next few hours.
I know we were supposed to wait until you were ready to locate your dad.
But I had the satellites track down all the decommissioned Tannhauser Black Ops sites that your dad could possibly be in.
Okay.
And then I hacked into their security systems.
He was the last person to enter one of them. A week after he died.
And he never left.
Where is he?
It's open, come in.
Hey, Cecile.
Hi.
Is Joe here?
Well, no, he's out with Jenna.
Oh, dang. Okay, bummer. All right, well, I'll go get some falafel. We'll come back in a bit.
Wait, no, please don't. Leave me here. What did you need? Maybe I can help you.
Oh, you need somebody to flash a badge and generally look intimidating, so.
You don't think that I can be intimidating? Oh my God, you don't, do you? Ralph, I am the district attorney. You know I psychically teleported the Flash inside the Thinker's mind whilst giving birth to my daughter's son's epidural. It hurt. I literally saved the world between contractions, and you don't think that I am intimidating?
I'm really intimidated right now. Actually, you're very intimidating.
Okay, what are we doing?
We are getting a list of FEMA recipients treated after the Enlightenment to hopefully find Cicada's real name.
FEMA, come on. I've worked with them a ton. I know that org inside and out. Just, give me 5. I gotta go pump first.
What are we pumping? Oh.
Coordinates are set for the North Pole.
Thank you guys for coming with me.
Ready when you are. Okay.
Can't see anything! My face just went full weekend!
I think I see something over here. I think it's a building.
Is there a door? We don't need one!
Hello? Anybody here?
There.
Hey. You okay?
When my father entered this facility nearly 20 years ago, he had severe ALS. Maybe the reason he never left is because he couldn't.
Look, we'll be fine in here. We'll be right here with you. Smells like science in here. What kind of research does your mom's lab do exactly?
I honestly don't even know anymore.
Katie?
Dad, is that you?
Is this really happening?
You're alive.
You're real?
Yeah, Dad, it's me. I'm real.
You found me.
All right, turn that down.
The Flash.
All right, welcome everyone as we watch The Flash together. A couple things we want to get out of the way. First of all, up the top, why we're doing this. We do this not to show you the episode because we cannot actually do that. We don't want to get a copyright violation on our channel. We do this because we talk about The Flash a lot here on the channel. We actually do a recap show right after The Flash is done. You can join us for that. We will shut down and then come right back live for our recap show. And we do the recap show every week. And so people on the recap show were telling us that they wanted us to watch The Flash live with them as they were watching it. And so that's why we do this. So unfortunately, Famalama that is, yeah, we can't show the screen, but we wish we could. We wish you guys are all, you come over and we could just have a party. We could all just watch it together. But hey, this is the next best thing, and so this is what we do. Hey Arturo, what's up? Good to see you. You are the first viewer. TSB Ahmed, what's up? Glad to see you back. Hardio, what's up? Good to see you. And that's all the people who've talked so far. We love to chat during this. I'll be chatting from Isaac's phone as him. So there you go. But feel free to chime in.
I watched while I was drying off, and oh my gosh.
The lovely Tiptastic, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you hear about the satellite?
Yes.
How they think his dagger.
And she found him.
Yep.
I'm good, Jordan. How are you, Jordan? Good to have you here with us tonight.
One thing that I realized is Cicada said, you're not supposed to exist yet. Is what Cicada said to that Manhuman at the very
It was just, you're not supposed to exist.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, it wasn't yet. Because he's mad about the fact that metahumans exist at all.
Yeah.
And so...
Yeah, that's how it's always been for him in the comics. Either.
Yeah. So he's saying you're not supposed to exist. But man, she went all Terminator 2 on him, didn't she?
Yeah.
You got people calling us? You wanna try to reach out to him?
I texted. I told him to talk to Logan or text Logan.
Oh yeah, there's Batwoman. Let me go ahead and turn it up. Here, it's back.
Took me 20 years to find it, but it led me to you.
I knew you would come. Thank you. Thank all of you.
Dad, these are my friends.
Barry, Alan, and Cisco, Ramon, I know.
I'm sorry, how do you know us?
Well, when I first came here, I stayed in contact with scientists Louise Lincoln, Victor Fries, and Harrison Wells.
Victor
Dr. Wells
Fries?
was able to give me full access to Star Labs video uplink.
Wait a minute. You've had video linked to Star Labs this entire time?
Oh, God, no. It hasn't worked until recently. And unfortunately, since it rebooted, its capabilities is only as a one-way video, so I could see you, but I couldn't reach you.
Well, looks like you had plenty of toys around here to keep you company. Mr. Neat little incubator. What's it for?
Well, that was here when I got here. Never had any use for that thing.
I don't understand. Why are you here? I mean, how are you still even alive?
ALS is a horrible disease, and
Are you still even alive?
ALS is a horrible disease, and I grew desperate, and I began experimenting with therapies using cryogenics.
Something went wrong?
Yes. The experiments became more and more dangerous, and I quarantined myself for the sake of everyone's safety. But I did manage to freeze the progression of that disease. Not before the site was entirely closed down, and I have been here ever since.
They shut down this site while you were still in it and locked you in.
It was my mother, wasn't it? She's the only one with an authority to shut down the Tannhauser site.
Listen, your mother thought it would be easier for you not to see me, but I always had the faith that I could cure this thing. That's why I sent you the note.
So how did you survive here this whole time?
Water, rations, spending months at a time in that cryogenic chamber.
Well, you'll never have to do that again. Because we can get you out of here. We're gonna give you your life back.
Something tells me you're not.
Shouldn't this place be packed to the rafters? I mean, we had a citywide disaster not long ago.
Don't worry, I got this. Time to put the war face on. Hey, buddy, pull him out. Lose the music. Hi, I'm DA Cecile Horton. This is my associate, Ralph Dibney.
DA, how can I help you? You're the field director here? Assistant? You got a claim or something I can help you with?
We're trying to ID a suspect in a criminal investigation, and we're going to need to take a look at the names of all the people you've assisted in the last 6 months.
I can't give you anyone's names. You'll need to get a warrant for that.
Listen up, mister. Beggar Bants.
Vance Brandon.
Listen to me when I tell you that this is my town, baby. Oh yeah, and I can make some real bad stuff happen for you, like really, really no bueno.
Yeah, well, this is my country, which is a lot bigger than your town.
That's true.
So, until you get a warrant, not getting anything.
Oh wait, did you, Bagger Vamp? Did you, but it's my war face. I put my war face on. That was my war face, Ralph.
It's okay. I think you're a little rusty. That's all.
Oh no, that was way more than a little rust, Ralph. I lost my mojo.
Oh, that was a good one of travel.
That is what we call interdimensional space-time breach.
Takes a little while to get used to it.
So, this is Star Labs IRL.
Look at that view.
I want to run some tests, make sure everything is all right with you.
The city is so beautiful.
Something's gonna happen.
The sunsets here. I used to think about them all the time.
What's up with you?
Dude, this story's full of holes. I'm just trying to fill them. Nora's story had holes in it. And she was only lying to me because she wanted to meet me. And I've appreciated every second that we've had together so far. Caitlin just got her dad back. Let's be happy for her. Hey, I'm happy.
So, what are we doing first? Well, you're a speedster, so I was thinking you could run around the site, see if you can find the core.
I thought, since it's our first time teaming up, maybe I could go with you and we could interview the people who were here the night of the Enlightenment together.
Oh,
Or no?
no, it's just, normally I interview people by myself.
Oh,
I
my God.
that you wanna...
No, it's fine. I wouldn't ask you to come speed around the city with me or anything like that. It's fine.
Okay, well, No.
You come with
me,
me,
and
okay.
we'll interview the foreman.
Right, let's not. How about that? Look, we're 45 more sites to search. Clearly, we don't have the time, and clearly, we must split up. So, you go search for the core. You go talk to the foreman. I will look for clues. Well, this is how investigation collapse.
Hey, babe. No, the mother-daughter team up is kind of off to a rocky start, but I don't know. I think we'll get there.
Are you? No, you're here to spend time with your mother, right?
Well, I just thought maybe we would find something in common if we worked on a case together. But she's really good at prying information out of people, believe me. And I'm fast on my feet. I'm gonna go back to Star Labs.
Hold on, wait. I have another plan to try and find this core. It involves you and your mother.
So, cherry soda, popcorn. I haven't had a cup of Jitters coffee in quite a while. But the thing that I missed the most was
Peanut butter and jelly waffles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom used to hate it when you made those.
Yeah, well, your mom always wanted the nicer things in life, I guess. I was happy with simple.
It's a wonder you two ever got together.
I wish you.
The same. I don't really see her that often. When I do, she's cold as ice. And now, after what she did to you...
Oh, well, look, she may be a little bit chilly, but she does love you, Katie.
It's been really hard without you. I mean, just me and her. It's tough.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot.
A lot of that has to do with me.
No.
No, listen, and I wasn't there for you. All these years, they went by, and I want to make it up to you, Katie. I mean, I really should have been there for you, right? I mean, and I wish that I...
Dad? 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 Dad?
That's not good.
This new Little Caesars thin crust pizza is so loaded with pepperoni and cheese. I don't believe there is any thin crust. Pepperoni, 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 cheese, cheese.
So that was interesting. Apparently that song, You're as Cold as Ice, you're willing to sacrifice our love. That's very interesting. I wonder if that's where she gets her powers from, is from her dad, unless he's using some kind of science to stop the ALS that he said he had. So maybe that has something to do with cryogenic chamber, besides just trying to survive everything else. Maybe it's just to survive.
That's what people have said. That's what he actually has spent it with so far. I hope we see Killer Frost this episode.
Yeah. If Dad's getting icy, maybe he can pass some of that on to her.
Yeah. Maybe they find a way to like counteract what's wrong with him, and maybe that counteract to him causes to pull it out in her.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
What do you guys think? Do you think it's something that has to do with the fact that he's showing that he's got these ice issues? Do you think that that can reignite the issue that she's having?
I'm still 50-50 about him like actually being like Caitlyn's dad, because like from the other shows like Flash and Arrow, like one thing we've learned is like sometimes people are, they say they're, and sometimes like the villain's like right in front of you.
Yeah. But it's also one of those things though too, like is it because we're leery because of bad guys, or is it because he's got these medical issues and now all of a sudden he reappears? Did the mom put him there to kind of keep him at bay because he was a bad guy?
Like Cisco said, it's a big story with a lot of holes.
It is. And I think it's interesting that we've got to find out what's going on with that, especially with... Did you guys see Killer Frost this season? Did she even start off that way? I don't think...
No, because she hasn't been it since...
Since the end of last season when DeVoe took her powers, we still haven't seen anything. We've seen that she can actually... She has that gene still within her, but she can't find a way to bring it out. So we have yet to see that. So it's interesting that what we just saw happen with her dad, we're thinking maybe that's a way to ignite it. I would be interested to see it though, just because it's something that we need to find out what is keeping it dormant. If DeVoe took it, why can't it come back?
I think somebody asked about that, the Comic-Con panel that we watched. I can't remember if they did, but I thought they talked about them going deeper into Killer Frost this season.
Which would be interesting, especially if her dad has anything to do with it.
Yeah.
I like the puns though of the mom saying, I know she's chilly, I know she's the ice queen, and so I love the puns, but it makes me wonder though, is it the mom's science? Is it the dad? You know, we still had that memory of her as a kid when she had the bike, and then she went to go reach for the mirror and she saw the reflection of her young, so if it wasn't the reactor that caused her to do this, I want to find out more why.
Yeah, because it must have had to been genetic then. So maybe it wasn't ALS that he had, maybe it's the...
Maybe he's got an ice issue. Yeah, the cold power.
I don't know how else to put it. I also like Cecile this episode with Ralph.
Yeah, I like the comedy with Cecile. That's funny.
Because normally it's been Sherlock and Ralph, and now it's Cecile and Ralph.
Yeah.
And then Iris and Sherlock.
Well, in the vein of Dibney and what he calls him, I actually at my work have these little Beanie Babies that we give to kids when they need, you know, something to keep them busy. And I just so happened to find a baby giraffe, so I put it on my desk and no one but me gets it. So.
Yeah, you sent me a picture of that this morning before school.
Almost the Black Lightning commercial, which is on right after.
Yep. We're supposed to watch. No, was it last week or was it the week? Yeah, it was last week.
I don't know. Between the holidays and everything else, they're just bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
And stream free on the CW app.
There we go.
Katie.
Dad, I'm right here.
You saw my disease.
Yeah. The dermis is crystallizing. And it's spreading. I ran some tests while you were unconscious. You have a cryogenic malignancy. Somatic mutation. It's not contagious, but...
You're adding my genetic code.
And if it continues, you could...
Die.
Well, I cured my ALS, but I created something even more deadly. Every time my emotions spike, my malignancy spreads.
Like, when you're angry or scared.
I wish I'd just left well enough alone for both of us.
It's kind of like what happened with her with Killer
Wait,
Frost.
did I have
Yeah, that's true.
the genetic marker for ALS too? And you tried to cure me? So my powers came from you? Killer Frost is my cure?
Killer Frost.
You may know her by a different name.
It's really good so
Keon.
far.
Dad, what did you do to me?
I wasn't gonna let the ALS manifest in you like it did in me.
So you used experimental cryogenic gene therapy on your own daughter?
I'd already done it on myself. Katie, I made alterations to treatment. I tried to make it safe for Katie. And you started to exhibit dual personalities soon after I treated you. So it's, Keon or Killer Frost, is she still around?
She's been gone for a little while, but she's still part of me.
So where's your dual personality? You and Caitlin carry the same markers, you took the same cure. Where's your Keon?
I never had one. It's probably why I'm dying and you're not.
Okay. What if we use my cells to create a serum to stabilize your body? We'd have to stop your atoms from oscillating, so get your body to a temperature of absolute 0.
Killing I could kill him. My cells can theoretically withstand sub-zero temperatures because of my cryogenic gene therapy, but the problem is getting to absolute 0.
We could use a laser cooling array. The DoD just constructed one at their site outside of town. I could check it out.
Okay, great. I'll get started on this serum.
No, wait. Hold on. we can't just hack into the DoD's $5 billion security system.
Cisco, I just got my dad back. I can't let him die.
I'll see what I can do.
This is the 5th person to be sliced up this week. Take him to Aurora 3. My God, what happened to you?
I'm fine.
I need to stitch that up. You've got abrasions, possible internal injuries. You keep going out there, you're gonna be back here in a body bag.
You can't be a part of this.
Do you know how many patients I've seen come in this hospital in the last 4 years because of those metas out there? I just treated a man who was attacked by a human razor blade, and you want to say I'm not a part of this?
Well, I got that razor meta just like I'll get the rest of them.
I know why you're doing this. And I know that little girl laying in a coma is not my family, but you are not the only one whose heart breaks every day she doesn't wake up.
Grace is the one that needs help, not me. How are you gonna get out of my way, Doc? Are you gonna call security?
What the heck happened back there? I froze up.
Look, when I got canned from CCPD, I fell in with some legally questionable individuals. These are some scary, scary people, but they all had one thing in common. They were all terrified of Cecile, your fate, Horton. I don't believe for one second that that woman has gone anywhere.
Don't ever call me that again.
I'm sorry. Jeez, I thought we were bonding and having a moment, but I think I crossed the line. I didn't really mean to.
I'm kidding. It was a joke. I was joking. My gosh, I really got you. You don't have to get so nervous about it. Nervous. Like the FEMA guy did. Ralph, I don't think I froze up back there.
Right. Right, you're an empath now. Your powers let you experience his fear. You're the Anna Troy of Team Flash.
I have no idea who that is, but if he got that scared when we asked him about the victims list.
It's because he's hiding something.
Yes. Whoa. What's happening with your nose right now?
Oh, when I smell a mystery, that's my thing. I do that.
That's nasty.
It is, you know.
Please stop.
You like it?
C'est l'aviron qui nous mène, c'est l'aviron qui nous mène en haut. C'est l'aviron qui nous mène, c'est l'aviron qui nous mène en haut.
He has been singing that same song for the last 2 hours.
I know. Are you seriously making tea right now?
Du thé, oui, right. Chamomile, you know, to stimulate the brain, but also, frankly, the digestive system, right? Because since I've arrived here, I've been backed up like a traffic jam.
That is so disgusting.
Well-
Beyond disgusting.
Well,
How are we supposed to investigate when you're making tea, Sherlock?
well, you seem very annoyed, mademoiselle.
No shrap, Sherlock.
Shoulder.
Sorry for the language. Okay. Hey, look. It was a carnival the night the satellite crashed. If my dad is right about Cicada being a father, then maybe I'll brought his kid here. Exactly. But I mean, I've ran all over this place. There's no core in sight.
C'est l'aviron qui nous mène, qui nous mène.
What if the core fell into the water?
I would retrieve it.
Laura, why don't you create a vortex like your dad did when you fought King Shark?
Oh, no, what if we do what you did with the hotness?
You know about that? Yeah, of course. I made Papa Joe tell me everything about when my mom was a speedster. So how do we do it? Well, you just, you run back and forth in a really tight formation, and you want to pull the water out with your heels. Okay, right, which would drive the water away from the shore. Exactly. Should I? Yeah. Do you think I can do it? Yeah. Laura, you got this. Okay.
4 satellites. Give him to Cisco. He's got them. DoD sites. There you go. All in a day's work for him. Don't think I can just hack anything, huh? Yeah. I can't hack anything.
Sorry about that. Had to take care of some stuff, some work-related stuff.
What you missed was Cicada went to the hospital after that methuman attacked him.
And her dad's arm.
Yep. So Cicada went to the hospital and the doctor walked in and said, she saw the cut and said that she needed to stitch up the cut. And he said he doesn't need that, he just needs to get back out there. So it kind of seems like the nurse knows what he's doing.
Okay.
And then Cecile and Ralph are kind of like bouncing ideas off for each other about trying to like find out information about Cicada. Yeah, I don't know if you saw it before you left, but when Caitlin and her dad went out on that walk, he's like almost passed out, and she rolled up his sleeve, and his arm was kind of frozen from like his wrist up.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're seeing a little bit more of Sherlock and Iris and Nora trying to find the court.
Okay.
And they came up with the idea of the core now being in the water because they were looking at construction sites and they were looking at different places in Central City. So now they think it might be in the water, so they're trying to look there.
Well, what do you guys think so far?
One thing that I picked up when the nurse was talking is we found out that his daughter's name is Grace. I don't know if that relates to the comics at all.
Are we still live? There we go.
No, you're not gonna buy my food. Silly. Nope. Nope, nope.
Alright, Jordan says, remember Caitlin was talking about Killer Frost to Irish, and she said she found a way to make Killer Frost appear.
That's what we already talked about in the last commercial.
You already talked about that? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
We all
yeah,
talked about
yeah.
stuff, but I'm caught. Good. So we're all caught up now.
Yeah.
I feel like I missed something. I feel like I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
But I had to take care of some stuff off camera. I apologize. Oh, we're back on.
Oh, yeah,
I found a path into the DoD base. As long as Cisco can shut down the interior alarms, it'll work.
Awesome. I just need to balance the serum and then we should be good to go.
Thank you for this, Katie. I mean, what you're doing is beyond the call.
And what they found out
Of
is
course, you're my
that
dad.
alternate
I'd do
story
anything
that
for you.
Caitlin does with Killer Frost.
He's not your dad.
So they think he's dying because of that.
Look familiar?
Cisco, what are you talking about? This is my father.
I went back to the Tannhauser Black Ops site, and I picked up a vibe. I saw him working in the lab.
Cisco, your vibes have been a little problematic.
I know what I saw. I saw him standing over the incubator, the one he claimed he had no use for, and he was working on this.
Skin grafts? What does this have to do with anything?
This is gonna sound whacked out, but what if when your dad tried to cure his ALS, it didn't just give him crystallized skin? What if it really did create that dual personality, his Killer Frost?
That's who you think this is? Thomas's alter ego wearing a copy of his face made of these skin grafts?
Yes, I know. It sounds...
It sounds absurd, but I can see where Mr. Ramon is getting his hypothesis. My cryomalignancy spread further than I admitted. And it's affected my face, my hands, my arms, my chest. And I created those skin grafts from stem cells that I found in the lab in order to cover any further outbreaks.
You're lying to us.
Cisco?
Caitlin, you have to say what
No, you need to leave us alone.
Please.
Now!
I got it.
Dude. Hey, dude, we need to talk.
Yeah,
Why? I thought that dramatic confrontation worked perfect. Look, we all want to help Caitlin. Oh, do you? Yeah, I want Caitlin to have a chance to be the father. Just like Nora got the chance to be with you. See, this is your problem. You think that this is just another perfect father-daughter pairing, reunited.
I'm not blinded by my feelings.
Well, they're not helping you see any clearer. You gotta stop thinking about this like Nora's dad and start thinking about it like a CSI. Please. Don't do it for me, do it for her.
Didn't I tell you to get lost?
Yes, you did. Thanks for that. Gave us time to pull your file. You don't have any prayers, but I did find about a dozen outstanding parking ticket stubs.
Oh no. For what was it? It was oh yeah, a Lamborghini.
Brown. How does a civil servant afford a $200,000 car?
Okay, I'm calling security.
Please do. I can't wait to report a case of insurance fraud.
You've been telling citizens their claims have been denied and then pocketing the cash for yourself when the government pays up. That's why this FEMA center's emptier than Grandma's whiskey at a Digby Christmas dinner.
You can't prove any of this.
Try me.
That's everyone. Names, addresses, location, the night of the crash. So, it's gonna stay between us.
You've been profiting off of innocent victims. You know I put a call into your superiors in DC 20 minutes ago. I got my groove back, Vancy. That's how I know it's you that's scared and not me.
Now there's the old Cecilia Fay Horton we all know and love.
Cisco, please don't bother.
He just cares about you.
Come on, don't you think I would know if that wasn't actually my father?
No.
You too, really?
Listen, I wanted to believe that that's your dad and that he's a good guy because I want you to be happy, but I don't know, maybe I haven't been seeing clearly. There is a lot about this guy's story that doesn't add up.
This guy is my father. He's the man who held me when I had chickenpox, who told me I could eat anything I wanted to, that made me believe it. So please, stop treating him like he's a criminal. You know how estranged I am from my mother and how empty I felt without Killer Frost.
And that's why.
He is
You're
the
not
only
thinking straight.
family that I have left.
But Caitlin, that's not true. We're your family too. And we're only asking you to keep an open mind because we care about you. Especially Cisco.
If it'll make you feel better, you can ask him your questions, but only after I give him the serum.
What's wrong?
Oh my God.
What?
If I give this serum to a human, it will suppress their malignant side. But if I give it to a cryogenic metahuman, it will permanently suppress their human side.
If that's your father's alter ego.
He's trying to wipe out my dad.
He needed your cells to make the serum.
Caitlin, come find me.
Katie, what's going on?
Dad, why?
Well, I guess as you're all here, you have such smart questions. I heard the liquid in your lungs is going to be turning into tiny icicles, making it very difficult for you to breathe. No worries, you'll pass out soon.
He kind of looked like Victor Freeze there, like that,
Yeah, I did.
without the suit.
Yeah, I did. Told you. Of course, it's always when it's too late, right?
And that was kind of reminding me of something that happened in season 4 on Arrow. Is Diggle wasn't thinking straight about something, and Oliver warned him about it, and ended up backfiring on them, and somebody on Team Arrow ended up getting killed because of it.
And he wanted to say, told you.
So that's what that kind of reminded me of.
So what do you guys think? You guys out there watching it
It's an
tonight?
insane episode.
Yeah.
This is kind of a crazy episode.
And a lot of information we're getting about both Caitlin's dad and Cicada.
Yeah.
I wonder if he takes the serum though and becomes full on alter ego, if his blood can help her, or would it do the same thing by keeping her Killer Frost for good?
Yeah, it would do the same thing, I would suppose. But I'm guessing that he's not going to take it right away because he just picked up the gun and went off. So I'm guessing somehow they're
I'm
going
gonna
to probably.
save this for the right moment.
I know. television logic, right? Like he's been wanting it the whole time. He's like, oh, I have it right here. I can shoot myself at any time. Yeah, I think I'll walk out dramatically instead. Hmm. So how's everybody doing tonight? You guys watching The Flash? What do you guys think so far of this episode of The Flash? It's been pretty crazy. We're learning, like you said, a lot about Icicle.
Yep.
Caitlin's dad.
He just breathes and it freezes their lungs.
We got this same thing though, where stuff happens and people are way too emotionally attached.
Yep.
To whatever's going
That
on.
seems like a theme.
Yeah. Nora being attached to the future era.
She did figure it out, but it was too late.
Caitlin with her dad. Cicada with the metahuman.
Yeah. What's going on with Cicada, man?
I think
Got busted.
looking at it, he constantly has that thing right in his chest. So I think maybe maybe like he feeds off the death of metahumans, and that's why that could be one reason why he hunts them, is because maybe it keeps them alive. And also he hates them because maybe that's what hurt his daughter. So maybe it works out both ways for him. because he hates him and he.
I missed it. How did he get that big gash?
When he fought that Medicament at the beginning.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay. That's what.
Yeah.
Happened. Okay.
Yeah. Because she went like this and
Gotcha.
cut him.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
He leaned
Gotcha.
back against the car.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Get to do one up from my food, so I'm excited to having little baby cheeses. Baby Bell.
Little baby cheeses.
Baby cheese.
Baby cheeses. Not Jesus. Jesus. Partake of its flesh.
And it's good.
It's good.
Hopefully get her and my side have high protein, so go me.
Everybody's really quiet tonight.
Brother was right.
Where's everybody watching from tonight? Let us know where you're watching from. We know that we got people in California and all over the United States. I know it'll be interesting to see if there's anybody outside the United States tonight watching. Again, we apologize we can't show it on the screen because we don't want to get the channel shut down for copyright violations. This is solely because we're the only reason we're doing this. We're not doing this to tease you.
Yeah,
We're doing this.
We can see it, you can't.
We're doing this simply because people who watch the channel, they have asked us to do this so that they can watch the Flash right along with us, and so that's why we do this. So, hey, if we could, we'd show you, but we can't because we'd be breaking the law in some way. So,
The interwebs law.
but we're so glad that you guys joined us tonight. Thanks for sticking with us tonight here in the Poindexter Lounge. Lots of cool stuff going on in the Poindexter Lounge this week. I did a video today about Stan Lee and Bill Maher. And Bill Maher basically going off on those of us who are nerds and love all things nerdy.
Jelly.
So you guys can check that video out. We're back.
I think this is
No, we're not.
It's Riverdale.
But so we got that. I finished up on a big project that we're working on for. Okay, here we go.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Is my dad gone?
He took the serum.
This is all my fault. I was so excited to have my dad back there. I couldn't see who he really was.
Knocked out cold.
Oh, you both apology.
Zane, it's okay. We're gonna.
Hey guys, get in here.
Guys, please.
Is that the DOT site? Look.
That building's 7 below.
Look at the temperature. Look at it drop.
He initiated the negative array but didn't seal it. The room's -7, but the array's -100.
That thing's so freaking cold, it's freezing the whole building.
Wait, at this rate, in 5 minutes, the temperature will be -460 degrees, aka absolute zero, at which point he can inject himself with my serum.
And turn himself into a full-on icicle.
Icicle, that's not the time.
We gotta go.
Let's do it.
Hey, what about your hands?
You're my friend. My family. I'm going.
Don't you realize that speed and cold don't mix? This machine is capable of producing isotopes that can freeze carbon dioxide. You can't run in here. More superheroes to freeze. People are not as smart as they are.
Guys, what's happening?
The temperature's going up, dropping. Everyone's so cold, our atoms are hitting near stasis. Like he's simmer breath.
It's too cold. There's no moisture in the air.
Will we see Killer Frost return?
No. At least I can't feel anything.
Guys, the array's at -350 degrees. He's gonna be able to go full icicle soon.
45 seconds.
What do we do?
Lightning.
If you're lightning, we have to go. Maybe you can warm up enough to stop him.
We've been trying to do this whole time. It's too cold.
399, you got 30 seconds.
Your temperature's dropping too quickly. You're gonna go into hypothermic shock soon.
But not Caitlin. No, Caitlin's body temperature is normal.
Caitlin, you must be immune. Killer Frost is gone.
But clearly, she's not.
Guys, 400 degrees. We've got 20 seconds.
Caitlin, you can do it. Concentrate.
Dad! Please, I know you're in there.
week. Thomas hasn't been able to hear anything for a very long time.
Please don't. 460 degrees or too late.
Yes.
Nice! Yes!
You're not my family. They are. You only give a damn about me because you want that syrup.
I could share it with you. Just imagine the two of us, free to be ourselves without fear. You are strong. We can be even stronger together.
I'm strong because I have people in my life who actually care about me.
Yeah, buddy.
What's happening? Is everyone okay? I think so.
I don't know. Let's just go.
Our dad. He was here, but I lost him.
We're getting back. Together.
You're not alone anymore.
Neither am I.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
Well, that answers that question.
Woo. Looky.
I called it like a few seconds before it happened.
To go Ric Flair.
Woo!
That was awesome.
Well, in case you couldn't tell, Caitlin,
She back.
she kind of came back as Killer Frost.
Took the emotion, like he said, to stop his dad going, no! And then all of a sudden, woo!
Holy cow.
That was awesome.
That was
That
awesome.
was tasty.
Icicle versus Killer Frost.
Mm. Very nicely done.
I wish I could get warmed up with like lightning bolts all over my body. Like they were trying to warm them up, Disney and Cisco. Losing weight, I'm getting cold quicker. It would be like, zzz. Oh, thanks, Flash.
Thanks a lot, man.
Can you give me a solid? Huh?
You got warmed up in the Flash.
Yeah.
You got to save money on heating bills.
Yeah.
What did you think, Wookie?
I'm glad she's back.
Me too.
Me
I'm
too.
really glad she's back.
I love how they just changed her look, her
Yeah.
hair, her makeup, the way her outfit looks. She looks more like Killer Frost.
Yeah, she looks really good.
Yep, and they said her eyes aren't contacts anymore because the contacts were bugging her eyes.
Yeah,
So
so,
now
you
it's-
could tell they were more digital because they were
Yeah.
almost glowing.
Yeah, so now her contacts are like almost CGI.
Yeah, which I liked.
Yeah.
I thought that was better. Did you hear him?
Yeah.
Because the contacts were bothering her eyes, so they CGI'd them in, and they looked better. They looked more like she was they were glowing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's why they didn't use her eyes like at that. What's the Avatar?
Well, plus it's easier too. Instead of having the transition, how they were able to just take the eyes down for when she was transitioning. It's probably easier for animation. He's like, we're eating a popsicle, somebody kisses.
Yep, yeah, man.
We're adding cheese back in the food.
Alright, here we go.
When they reintroduced cheese.
No cold signatures in the area. Snow Country for Old Men must be miles away because he sure as hell isn't in Central City.
Well, we have to find him. I mean, Icicle wouldn't have gone to all this trouble kill my dad if there wasn't a piece of him still left.
Well, fine. All the things I vibed, they weren't memories of your dad. They were of his alter ego.
My dad's trying to protect me. You know what? My mom probably was too. I mean, she was just trying to keep me safe.
What did I say?
All this time, I thought she was the villain.
To keep him away so
But I didn't see with him.
Hey, don't beat yourself up. Don, Solomon, we see the good in people. That's just who we are. I hope that never changes.
There's something else you guys should see. All this time, we've been trying to figure out how Killer Frost disappeared, but we've been looking at it all wrong. We've been thinking DeVoe used Melting Point's powers, that he changed your meta-DNA and removed Killer Frost from you. But tonight, you proved that she's still a part of you.
So what caused her to leave?
DeVoe used a different set of powers.
Brainstorm.
Brainstorm.
All they did was create a mental block. One you broke through tonight, so you can do that again. You just gotta learn how.
I think it's time we reintroduce an old friend.
Harry's mental activity dampener. It'll help me hear her.
That's right. That's my hope, that the more you use it, the more you connect with her, eventually you won't need it anymore.
Thank you.
Guys, ready for the speed lab.
All right. We'll leave you to it.
Hey, stranger. Hey. Well, we sure have a lot to talk about.
That's awesome.
Oh! Sally's heart. He brought it back.
We did. Thanks to these two and their deductive abilities.
And our tidal wave breaking skills from like mother, like daughter.
Is it safe for this to be here? Yeah, a little dark matter never hurt anybody. What?
Seen this puzzle piece before?
Our satellite giveth, and now we must taketh away.
I think we can finally do that. We got a list from FEMA of reported injuries that night in the Enlightenment.
None of them match the Cicada's description.
But there were 3 kids who were hit by pieces of shrapnel from the satellite.
2 of them are twins whose father is deceased. Third is a 10-year-old girl by the name of Grace Gibbons.
So if my dad's right and said he was the father, then
We may have just found his daughter.
Orlin?
That was the nurse that was talking about that.
After I fix up your side, I'm gonna patch up your chest.
No. It's making me stronger.
Hey, it's Nafisa Williams. An all-new episode of Black Lightning is coming up next.
It's making me stronger.
I know we didn't get off to the greatest start, but I want to fix all that. I want to keep you safe and fed. Give you all the things a kid should have.
Previously on Black
Bad guys
Lightning.
gotta have that deep, like bad guy voice.
I don't know.
All you will die.
I don't know. Something tells me the Flash doesn't die.
Yeah.
Obviously not.
Well, probably because
Pretty sure.
the whole show's called The Flash.
Yeah.
And then we also know that the Flash is around
Disappeared.
for the crossover event in December. So, all right, guys, you guys are awfully quiet out there tonight. What's going on? Did you guys just finish it? This was just amazing. There was a bunch of kick butt stuff that just happened here. So, Killer Frost is back.
Yep.
information about Cicada.
Icicle took over her dad
Icicle took over her dad,
and tried to for good.
but he escaped.
Mm-hmm.
She's able to talk to Killer Frost.
Yep.
And try to figure out a way to bring her back.
Which is cool.
They found the core to the satellite.
They found the core to the satellite.
Which we saw that lightning piece was missing.
Yep. So that's what the
dagger.
The dagger is. It's a part of the satellite.
Ah.
Yeah.
I wonder, what if that's like that cut that's glowing on his chest? What if he got stabbed with it, and ended up using that as his thing that gave it a power or something? Because it's like pulsating and like glowing.
Possible. Yeah.
I call that.
Possible. So should we shut down and then come back and do our review?
As long as it doesn't kick us off like last week.
Yeah.
I know. I'm scared whether or not to shut down and come back and do our review, because last week when we shut down, it took a few minutes and did not want to let us back on right away. But I think we're going to do that so that we can kind of regroup here. You guys can regroup and then look for us within the next few minutes, because it does take a minute for it to post the hour-long version of this, and then we'll come right back and we'll do our review.
Because we're feeling a little verklempt. We'll give you a topic. The Holy Roman Empire was neither holy, nor Roman, nor an empire. Discuss.
All right, folks. So thanks for watching The Flash with us tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. We are almost at 5,000 subscribers, so just in case you don't come back for the review, we have a lot of fun on the review, just so that you know. We talk about a lot of stuff on the review, not just The Flash. We talk about The Flash.
We talk about that episode at the beginning, and then towards
it
the end
veers
we
off
talk
in all
about,
different kinds of
we answer
directions.
questions that
Yeah,
everybody
and then
has.
we kind of do a little segment called Talk Nerdy to Me. And we just kind of talk about anything and everything nerd, man. And we talk about comic books, we talk about different movies that are coming out. We got a lot of movies coming out.
Wherever the conversation goes, that's what we talk about.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a DC fan, Aquaman's getting ready to come out, and I get to see Aquaman a week early. I'm so excited about that, and I can't wait to do, can't wait for that to happen. But all kinds of cool stuff. Fantastic Beasts just came out.
Let's Go came out last week.
Oh yeah, Pokemon Let's Go. Pokemon. Let's Go came out.
Pikachu.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Breaks the internet.
Breaks the Internet is out. There's a few other things. What else comes out? Oh, Creed 2. If you like that, that comes out this week. So
The Cloverfield movie that's not a Cloverfield movie.
Overlord came out. Have you seen Overlord? Let us know what you think of these things and a lot more. All right, guys? All right, we're going to go ahead and shut down for a couple minutes. Look for us to come right back and talk all things nerd. Until then, I'm Enosh, a.k.a. Enosh Fett, along with the lovely.
Fantastic.
And of course,
Isaac Juan Kenobi.
And the other boys are like just doing their own thing. They're like all over the place tonight.
They're
Landon
taking-
would be here watching the show with us, but he wasn't here tonight.
And then Logan the Hutt is taking Mookie the dog out to the bathroom.
So there you go. All right, guys, we'll be right back. See you on the flip.